That's right.
Because we don't have a good audience. Just stretch it out.
Yeah, we can start them out. Hey, I'm really having fun with that banjo. Is that right? Yeah, good.
I hear you wasn't up there Saturday.
We're here. We're glad to help out. And I think Kent Coffee has something he's got to say.
He goes to guitar picker pretty fast.
Yeah, the bass player.
Yeah.
Well, I'd just like to say that I'd like to thank Barry for getting me up here for something to say. We appreciate y'all clapping for us.
That'll do it right there. There. That's there. That'll hold it. That's on that.
Big old boy, you know, kind of an engineer that we...
Yeah, I saw him in the bookstore, and I always forget his name. His dad was an engineer. Chris Limps. His wife's the jig dancer.
Yeah.
Of sorts. Oh, let's see. Let me get Margaret, get me a tablet or something to write on here. We'll start writing some stuff.
I'll get you one. I know where it is.
And we'll start writing some stuff down here too. Yeah. Now we could. That's good. As far as I'm concerned, we can just start off. This will be no work at all for us.
No.
I've got my information as far as Civil War music, which won't take long, just briefly to talk about that. And we'll just, as far as I'm concerned, we'll start off with Leather Britches. That's a contemporary tune of it.
Yeah.
Just to give them an idea of a hold down. But we'll just run it like we do all our others. I'll just explain what we're going to do. But this will be the first half. We won't go into the rags or anything. So but we'll do more talking anyway. So I'm going to read that little part about Flowers of Edinburgh and some things I've been thinking about. Of course, okay, Leather Britches. Then we'll have to hold our walls unless we were to slip it in right there, because we'll get those in the second half. Let's see. Okay, we'll do leather britches, and then we can do. All right, here's some of the tunes that I recognize. But we'll move up a little bit with these. We'll do just like we do. We'll do a couple of old hornpipes, or a hornpipe and a reel. Do a hornpipe and a reel, and then just like our regular one, and then we get to. We can go ahead and do Buffalo Gals or Golden Slippers, which is minstrel tunes.
Yeah.
No problem there. Do you know The Girl I Left Behind Me?
Yeah.
How's that go? Okay. That's right, sure. Okay. Oh, goes to fight with Seagull. That's what's goes to fight with Seagull is to that tune. So we'll be able to talk about that tune, which was started down here, because this was the first engagements that Siegel's Germans ran were in this area here, the Battle of Carthage, and then Doug Springs, that group, and coming on up into the Battle of Wilson Creek. No, not Doug Springs, but they were at Carthage, and then to Springfield, and then to Wilson Creek, and then they went on, of course, and fought a lot of other places. This is where all that stuff started about. It goes to fight with Siegel, which was a satirical put down by the Southerners of those German soldiers who didn't even speak English. The strangest human beings they'd ever seen in the hills there. Okay,
Give me that A again.
I've got to get that Happy Land of Cannon's the only thing we're going to have that I don't think we might know. And we do need to work that in because that's what the first Iowa. Well, Bill will get it. Bill will be back Monday.
I got a thing on Doc Watson and Seth Atkins, and they're singing something about Canaan, but it's not.
That's Canaan's Land.
Canaan.
That's a different one. In Canaan's Land or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a spiritual. That's a different one than this with Happy Land of Canaan. Story, according to this Flowers of Edinburgh story, as they march out of town, they're playing The Girl I Left Behind Me. Now I'll find out from Bill when these were each written in a little bit, so we'll make it academic for them briefly, just briefly. I'm going to talk just like we do in our concerts. That's all. We got no work to this at all, except that one tune, and that's about it. That's about it. Because we'll do Leather Britches, and then we can either do Billy or Fishers, whichever, makes no difference. Or maybe 8th of January, or any of those others. I'll put Billy right here, just like we have on our regular. I'm going to take the. I'll just cover over the first part of our program, and whatever we rearrange, we'll have it. In other words, where we'll fill in, where we've got. Those rags and stuff, which we know how our time goes, we'll fill in, we'll play Buffalo Gout and Golden Slippers maybe. Yeah. That'll take one of the places of the other. And we can throw in, we'll have the Happy Land of Canaan in there. I think we should have it 30 minutes like we do the other one, and then intermission. And then we'll come back for say another 30 minutes. Now I told them, and they're letting me, they said, well, you're the one that knows what you want. So I'm surprised now, I'm not having any gaff from any of them. And I said, well, you're the expert. I said, oh, no. I said, we're not, but we have done this. I said, we know what we can do, and we know just how much time it'll take. And so we'll have somebody introduce us, rather than we just introduce ourselves. And they'll get their, I know what this is going to be is the kickoff for the 125th anniversary of the battle. And they're going to have a lot of things all summer. This is going to be the kickoff for it, plus the library and membership. So that'll be for this. You brought up a point I hadn't even thought of. I hope Rolla doesn't call me and say, hey, I called the Missouri Cultural Heritage and they were out of money. I was going to have you guys at Rolla. I hadn't even thought of that. So I may have cost us $200 here. I don't know. I don't think so, but I hadn't even thought of that until you mentioned it.
Well, now.
We'll get another one. This was the last.
Cultural Heritage will put money to this.
Yeah. They'll get $400 just by having us. See, that's what I mean.
And how did you hear that they were out of money?
She told me. She said, you're getting the last one.
For here?
For anywhere.
I mean...
For this season.
So this thing would be the last one?
This will be the last one that they can sponsor, yeah. And we're donating. You didn't realize I was getting you into this.
Some manager.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that.
See if I can think of the second part of girl.
I just got there when I walked up to you.
I mean, cardboard girl.
Oh, talk to her, but we'll get together. This is all my doings now, this part. I hadn't thought about it being out of the gig. I hadn't even thought about that. And after I'd already talked about it in a while, and then it's either at the end of that conversation or the next time I talked to her, she said, "Oh yeah, you're the last one we have." I still didn't think anything about it. Well, yeah, well, okay. And then when you mentioned Rolla, or mentioned something else, or I mentioned Rolla, then you brought up something, and I thought of Rolla.
Well,
and I thought,
I brought up,
you brought up something. Well, I could still maybe, let me find out her when they start again, when the next season starts. She's going to get ready to put out a new, they're going to just redo this one. They're not going to put a brand new one out. Well, they have.
see if I can play it. Girl left behind me.
have to get the second part then. I don't know it then.
I may have to sharpen up on that, but I've got it. I got Tommy Jackson playing it. Let's play a bit of it.
If I can change that. I hadn't thought about any of that till it already I'd done it. Let me just see if I can hang around. I will see what Rollo wants to do. I'm going to call him on Monday. There's nothing set yet. Now, what threw me is when she said, this is the last one.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about using that up. We're donating our time anyway. Let me see what I can do Monday. I'll call Rollo to see what he's got in mind, and I'll get this thing straightened out in a hurry.
Maybe a while off till after the
Yeah, but I mean,
season.
yeah, but I didn't realize what I was doing until after the fact, and we sat here and talked about it. I didn't think about it costing us any trouble. I didn't think about it costing us anything, in other words.
Yeah.
I thought, well, it's just a good way to get a donation from the state
Yeah.
to this. I didn't think about it costing us anything.
Well,
Well, it's not the end of the world if
No.
I can, but let me see anyway.
what else are we playing?
Oh,
Fishers.
Fishers, yeah. one that starts, tell you what, another thing, here's another time killer that would be interesting to them, I know, is we'll do that old Zip Coon, Natchez Under the Hill, and say they would have known those, but now, they wouldn't have known it the way we're gonna play it for you now that you recognize it, and that's Turkey Star. That'll kill 15 minutes. About that. What's the first one in D or G? G. I called Bob up.
Oh, did you?
And he went, he was eating lunch and he seemed to feel pretty good. And let's see, a couple of nights this past week, his band came over and they played a while. And then he was maybe coming up tomorrow to Maddox over there or something, you know. So I said, well, have him call us if he'd come up, you know, or something. But he sounded good. He sounded real good.
Why, this old big guy, the engineer, he said he would by to see him and I don't think, the last few days.
Hazel said somebody's always there, you know. They're all.
Now, 8 and 8.
been fine too, see?
Yeah.
This will be no problem at all.
No.
And the second half we'll just do like we always do. So the main thing will be their publicity. And what something we're going to try and do too is the first half. I don't know whether we're going to see if we get something either real or look like real of old just kerosene coal oil lamps or something, you know, on the stage or something instead of big bright spotlights. We'll see how that works. That was the overall, yeah. Let me think now. What else we got back in that? We got the Cotillion.
Yeah.
I guess Cotillions are that. I'm sure they're that old.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
That's what I was thinking. They're way that old. Contra then. And the Schottish.
Yeah.
Schottish is okay. It was that age. It was before that.
It's changed hands too this time.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, is the boy still butchering?
Yeah, yeah, he's still there, but
Yeah.
let's see the
Self-lumber. Used to live out here on.
Lives out there,
Lives
yeah.
out there, yeah.
Out there still.
Yeah. Nichols home.
Yeah. Humboldt place.
Was that, yeah.
Anyway, he called me yesterday and said that he said that I rehired a bull for him several years ago and said some reason or other said the hair's all come out of it. And I said, well, how long have you, since you played it? Oh, he said, been several years. I said, well, the moths have got eaten up your hair in your case. Moths? And I said, yeah. Well, he brought it over.
Then we'll just go to anything here. Let me, before I leave, let me play on the banjo a couple of times here.
Just put that up in the
I can
chair
put
there.
it, sit in the case here.
All right.
Now I'm going to blow up one of those photographs of Ed's. There's something else we'll have in the second half that'll be interesting. There'll be a lot of Springfield people there. And that picture of Ed Shelpman's mother,
Yeah.
with that guy, I'm going to have the one of her where she's standing with the banjo like this and he's sitting. I'm going to have that blown up about this big so you can see it from a distance. That'll be interesting, those people that know the Shelpmans.
Yeah.
Now, I got me a song. I have to see how I'll work. I didn't work it out before it came over, but I'll work it out.
You beat a pair of socks and help a banjo out.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, woo, it's all right. I'll tell you that.
Here's what you have tuned to.
how I got so high.
Now you're getting there.
Up a little more.
Yeah. Now open.
A little more.
Yeah.
Dixie Blossom right? flips out
can't
of my,
use it.
yeah, it flips out of my hand. Sounds different though, doesn't it? If I maybe I put a little piece of tape on there, I could hold it. It's flipping, it's scooting out of my hand because it's for some reason. What do we play?
Let's play Happy Days.
Yeah, that's in C. No, wait, here, let's see. Where is C? There's C.
Yeah.
That's what I was working on. I'll have to go at it again. Let's see.
E.
E, yeah, let's see, I found E.
Long,
there it is.
Long E. Let's see.
I'll have to work on it. I had it the other day. There it is. Oh, I'd have to work on it again.
Play it low like you do on
Yeah.
the guitar.
That'd be okay. I'd have to really fix
Take that or
somehow.
something.
Yeah, oh, you gotta have that. Yeah, I'll see if I can use it. Let's see, then I go to F. And then
D.
G. That'll be
You
good.
get that.
I'll get there with you. let it go here. I think it'll sound. Let's see, here's the G. There's
Yeah.
G. Where was it? Let's see. That'll do it. Oh, that was a little I'll have to get where see, that's the high though, see, it's the trouble too. Let Bill Cheatham tonight here, let's see. Still loud. This, if I can get this, is better sounding. Because it's muffled more. Yeah, if I can get it, I can hold it. It's just there's a lot of friction here on these steel strings. That's what it is. Because the UCAS is nylon, doesn't it? Yeah. And I'm gonna get the guitar back here then, and I'll use that. Now the main reason I just want us to play one on this.
Yeah.
Just one, just to play, because it was her, and it's a 100-year-old banjo, and let them hear that rag. Something like, oh, if we get it down, that Happy Days and Lonely Nights okay if I get my chord progression down. I'll take that up and have John lower that thing. And
I believe he can do it.
I'll ask him if
I
he
would
can.
have talked to him about that today. If that
well, I thought about it. I thought, well, I'll wait till I can take it out there and have him look at it, you know. Play that me too. That's one for sure. We will.
you catch that Homer and Jethro show? You remember Homer and Jethro?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Homer's been dead a long time. But Jethro Bird is really a hot man now. Well, he's on channel 21 last night with Chet Atkins and a bunch of goodies.
Huh.
Good, and some
we
of the
were out,
old,
man.
some of the old Homer Jethro pieces, like the doggy in the window,
Yeah.
you know.
Play Coming Up the Pike. We'll play that. Play Tennessee.
All right.
play Sail Away Ladies. That's a good piece. Oh, what's something else? There are a bunch of things here. I got in the mail today. I got a package from Bob and Melissa, and it was wooden knitting needles.
Oh.
So we'll maybe in this thing, second half we'll throw in that Blue Mule. Let's play Blue Mule anyway. No, what we do, maybe if you have the other, bring a tuned down fiddle. We'll explain that to them,
Right.
and we'll play like Lonesome Indian or whatever,
Yeah.
some old A tune or B tune. I'll work on this, get this kind of straightened out, and then next time we'll get together, I'll bring that book and some other stuff, and we'll go through and see how our time comes. We're okay. Our time will come out all right. Oh, we got to do that, and that Golden Slippers right into Buffalo Gal sounded good.
Yeah.
That really did. Like Doc Jessup. Before we started playing, I'll tell the age of it and that kind of thing, because they all like that, you know. So that, and then McCraw's Ford. And, well, I'll read it. I'll tell you, when we get to flowers, you introduce it first and tell about your family. And then I'll connect
your
it
story
with the Wilson Creek Battlefield,
okay.
And then we'll play it. Because I'll just bring that little book and read that. This is really kind of, it could be made to sound kind of funny and sort of, you know how they wrote those old tearjerker stories back in those days. And it said this woman had been widowed, and with her little 14 or 14-year-old boy, and came to St. Louis to find her sister, and couldn't find her sister, so came on down to Springfield, see if her sister was here. And what she's doing, and it says that, sir, if you would employ my little boy for a few days until I can find employment. In other words, she's throwing her kid into combat for spending money. It's just what she's done. It reads exactly that way.
Yeah.
Dear sir, and then at one part says, and she grasped and she hesitated, and would it be that he not regard you? I thought, well, gal, you're volunteering this little kid. You're not the one that's going. And then, of course, after the battle, they hear him calling reveille or something on them. And so this one guy, they're all getting ready to leave, and this one soldier, the one that's narrating stuff, he says, wait a minute, hold on. He said, I know. Let me go run back here and see if I can find little so-and-so. Well, he follows the drum sound, and there he gets to him, and there's a little boy laying there, tacking the drum.